What's up, everybody? In today's video, we got a few things to go through. We're going to be talking about Giants Gaming for Vodafone. They've actually got a new sponsor that they just signed on, like Rocket League official sponsor. It's pretty cool. We've also got Mognus being picked up by a team as a content creator. And finally, we have the announcement of NA Regional 2's group stages. We've been waiting to see what teams are going to be paired with what, and some of them are pretty spicy. What's up, everybody? Lawler here, your inside source for all things Rocket League. As I mentioned in the intro, three things to be going through today. Sponsor, Mognus being picked up, as well as groups for Regional 2 for North America in the spring split. We're going to get through these real quick and jump straight into it. First thing is going to be Vodafone Giants. They ended up putting out a video and a little bit of a teaser of, if you guys remember as kids, Hot Wheels tracks kind of going through their entire gaming house, announcing that their Rocket League team is going to have an official sponsor, and it's actually Hot Wheels, which is kind of cool, because Hot Wheels was also partnered with Rocket League at one point. For those of you that don't know, in the past, Hot Wheels actually put out 2 cars that you could pick up, as well as a track or an arena in-game as a variant of DFH Stadium. You should be able to see gameplay right now of kind of that showcase when it came out, all the different vehicles and stuff. So the fact that they have an official partnership now with actually a team, I think is actually really cool. So some of this may get lost in translation, but I pulled up the blog post, and again, links to this will be down below, but it says Hot Wheels, sponsor of the Vodafone Giants Rocket League team. So it is not sponsoring all of Vodafone Giants, just Rocket League. So makes sense, especially with the partnership previously in the past from Psyonix. But it says the leading toy vehicle brand in Mattel joins Vodafone Giants, most awarded esports club in Spain. Talks about the newest edition is going to provide branding on their new jerseys whenever those do come out. So they will have a logo of the Hot Wheels name on the brand of the jersey. They then promote, obviously, their team, content creators, and everything else. And then it is responses from their COO and brand manager, as well as their head of marketing and digital at Mattel, to talk about the reasons why they're doing this. The big one comes from head of marketing and digital at Mattel for Spain and Portugal. It says Hot Wheels is based on fostering the spirit of challenge under the motto Challenge Accepted. Values that we believe fit 100% with those of effort and Vodafone Giants leadership. That is why we wanted to join forces to continue promoting the spirit among the general public, both young and old fans of Hot Wheels brand. Hot Wheels goes one step further in the gaming territory, reinforcing its presence also at the local level. It then ends with a statement saying, with this collaboration, Hot Wheels continues to be gaining a foothold in video game market after recently announcing the launch by Milestone of Hot Wheels Unleashed, the all-new fast-paced arcade racing experience, featuring iconic Hot Wheels cars and high-rise tracks now available for pre-order, coming to major console and PC platforms this year. So obviously a dual benefit, trying to promote with the team as well as provide some exposure. It is a pretty standard partnership from the looks of things, but also cool to see them associate furthermore with a brand rather than just, hey, this game has a sponsorship feature. So I'm curious on what kind of content they may provide with this, or things may happen with the Giants, but the Giants continue to add more notoriety to their name. It's actually pretty cool to see from a Spanish organization. Again, if you would like more information on that post, links can be found in the description, as well as the trailer video and everything else if it hasn't been played already. Next up, Rix.GG obviously had some changes to their roster after their performances were not that great in previous splits. Their original roster, Polar, Dead Monster, and Mognus, did not have the greatest results, and then they ended up requiring the old Redemption roster, which is who they are now, with Cash, Mike Boy, and Ocelon. They recently got rid of their other coach and then brought in JG7 from Kansas City Pioneers. Even though Mognus was not competing, it is exciting to see him actually get signed on by an organization and find some backing. What the details of the actual contract and stuff are, we're probably not going to find out, but Mognus, one of the more likable guys in the scene, very kept to himself, and just funny all around. Obviously hangs out with the crew like a lot and stuff. But they talk about how in the post that they welcome Mognus as this new influential content creator. Talks about he's decorated as a well-known esports player in Rocket League. Talks about how he made the switch to full-time content creation after he was released from the starting roster earlier in the year. Jamie Lewis, their founder and CEO, talks about how bringing Mognus back was an obvious decision. He's popular among staff and fans alike, and I can't wait to be working alongside him once more. Mognus then states that he's happy to be working with Rix again. This will be a whole different role to me than it was in the past, but I expect to have their full support during this journey. Even for a smaller organization, I saw their potential firsthand when I was competing, so I expect great things to come. Last but certainly not least is the groups for North American Regional 2. For the spring split of RLCS. We were wondering what the teams and the players and stuff were going to be when it came to who was in what group. We knew the teams, and I talked about this in a video a couple days ago if you want to go check that out. Otherwise, it will be in the link in the description down below. But We finally have our 4 groups. We've got a group A, B, C, and D with 5 teams in each, and some of these are stacked a lot heavier than others. I will be covering the matches on Thursday for version 1, and I think we got the easiest group out of everybody, if I'm being completely honest. But in group A, you've got Alpine Esports, who have been putting up a crazy fight lately. FaZe Clan, who is on a -7, I think, win streak when it comes to the grid, so things have not been going well for them. You've got Rogue, who sometimes looks really, really good, and then sometimes they lose matches that you cannot expect. Scuba Squad, which is the newest addition into the RLCS regionals through qualifications. That's with Angel, Shay, and Oath. And then you've got Space Station Gaming in that group as well. So FaZe Clan, Rogue, and Space Station all in the same group. Kind of nuts. Group B is 72PC, Charlotte Phoenix, Kansas City Pioneers, Stromboli, and V1. I personally think that's the easiest group out of all of them, although 72PC has been putting up some pretty good fights with Spider. Stromboli, you never know what you're going to get. The last time, though, they competed at this level, they did not win a single game, if I remember correctly. Loco, the now Charlotte Phoenix team, can be hit and miss. And then Kansas City Pioneers have been trending upwards as well. And version 1 continues to be kind of, I mean, it depends on where you look. So if they play up to their par, they're a top 6 team. If they struggle a little bit, they get a little bit lower. So we'll see how that goes. In Group C, you've got G2 with Drees, who've been looking pretty good. You even saw in the subreddit Rizzo doing a watch party for it and calling out a fake play that they've worked plenty of times before. Really cool to get that insight. Shout outs to Rizzo as he transitions to content creation. You've got Ghost Gaming, Energy, Pittsburgh Knights, and Sup. I think that's going to be a pretty easy group for Energy and G2. And then it's a battle from there, depending on how it applies. Kind of in that middle round. PK has been struggling a little bit lately, but I still think they're a pretty good team. Same with Ghost. I actually like that they're both in the same area, in the same group, because their playstyles have similarities, but they're also pretty different at the same time. And I always struggle with who to put ahead, so this helps answer that question some more. Then in the final group, you've got Group D with United, Nefarious, Sonics, Envy, and Xset. I'm excited to watch how Xset plays because they've been playing absolutely out of their minds in the grid. Will that translate to regionals? Will whatever they've been doing come across when it matters most? I don't know, because they somehow continue to win, and it's surprising, but it's a good surprise. It keeps things competitive. Envy, I still think, is probably going to take that group pretty convincingly. Don't know if we're going to get the LAWL roll diz magic from the Sonics again. United also playing really, really well. And the last time that I saw them on the grid as well. So a little bit harder group than most people will see like out of the gate. I think Envy is obviously a clear winner, but United's been looking pretty good with Dapper. Who knows what Xset's been up to, but whatever it is, it's working. And then obviously Sonics. Nefarious probably going to take last on that one, but again, this is Rocket League, so who the heck knows is going to play upset. Tends to happen every single week. That is your 4 groups and who is in them. Let me know down in the comments below who you think is actually going to end up on top. Here's on what you guys have for your high seeds, low seeds, who's going to get eliminated first round before we go into the double elimination stuff. I will say covering that V1 broadcast on Thursday is going to kind of suck because we play 72 PC right out of the gate in round 1, and then we have a 45 to an hour break because we don't have a game in round 2. And then we play Stromboli in game 3. So like there's a 45-minute fill that we just have to figure out what the heck's going on. So maybe they'll allow us to watch some of the other broadcasts or something. Otherwise, we just got to fill and talk with chat. So maybe we'll see you guys there. Keep us entertained. We'd appreciate it. That was going to wrap it up for this video of your Rocket League news. Any questions, comments, concerns, as always, in the comments down below. I'll do my best to get to those in the mailbag on Sundays. But that is going to do it for this video. Anything you need resources wise, also in the description. Give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, all that fun stuff. I'll catch you next time. Peace.